Now this goes out to all of my beautiful people. I'm J Star, you know it's nice to meet ya. 7:45 a.m. catch me on the Morning Meetup, hosted by David Shands.
Let's jump into it. All right. So we are studying human behavior this month. Okay, so get your notebooks out, because once we truly get a chance to understand like people, it really helps us navigate through life a lot better. Because in all of our businesses, there are like people involved, right? So you need to know how to talk to people, how to sell to people, how to inspire and motivate people. So everyone took the assessment that we sent out, and you need to start studying yourself. I'm going to do my very best to kind of revisit this, kind of like the DISC assessment and values every month. But I made a post that actually I learned from my certification, and I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay. All right. Made a post the other day. And what we're going to do, we'll do it this way. Okay. Your paradigm dictates, let me see, actions. Stick with me, guys. Motions. And we are going to break this down in results. Okay. I found this to be very true. Okay. That your paradigm dictates your actions. Your paradigm dictates your actions. Do you know what your paradigm is? Anybody know what a paradigm is?
It's like
your multitude of habits and the way you think and your behavior that you do without thinking, your habitual behavior or way of thinking.
Philosophy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your frame of reference, the way you see things.
Absolutely.
Your worldview.
Your perspective, right? The way you look at things. So our paradigm, the way we look at things, has been shaped by certain experiences. So the way human beings see stuff. You ever talk to somebody and you just don't understand how they even see it that way? It's so like what are you talking about? Like, why? How did you get that from that? How'd you get that from me? Okay, I said we talked for 15 minutes. How'd you get that out of that? Or someone's paradigm about relationships, or someone's paradigm about business. You ever had somebody say, or have you ever said, well, my audience, they really don't like X. My audience. I was talking to somebody and they said, I don't know if we were talking about the hair industry, but they said, well, people in my industry, they just don't spend money. Nobody in your industry spends money. The industry wouldn't exist. But your paradigm has shaped what you do. So if your paradigm says, okay, let's say Aisha is she's into sports and she's going to be coaching sports players. Her paradigm says sports players, they don't really pay, they're not paying a lot for training. Well, that paradigm will dictate what she does. So her action might say, I'm only going to charge $100 a month. I'm only going to charge $200 a month because my paradigm says my target market will not spend this. So your paradigm will dictate your actions. Anybody had any experience in that?
Facts. Even now with my coaching program, I see people, charging, high tickets, and I'm like, ugh. So that has to do with my belief and my confidence. Facts.
100%.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Your paradigm.
raising prices.
Absolutely, and it don't feel good. So we got Marquell. He jumped on. His paradigm says, the more people pay, the more I'm serving them. Okay, the same service, if I charge $200, or let's say I charge $500 for this service, his paradigm says, I'm doing people a disservice by charging them $500 for this service. I'm actually helping them if I charge $5,000. Remember Marquell was on? His paradigm is different. His paradigm says, if I only charge $500 for the service, they're not going to take it seriously. And if they don't take it seriously, they're not really going to put all of their effort in there. They're not going to try really hard to get their investment back. But if I charge $5,000 for this service, I'm actually helping them, because if I charge $5,000, when they pay $5,000, they're going to get as much information as possible and they're going to follow the steps. Meaning, the more I charge, the more I'm helping them. But what's your paradigm? Maybe the opposite. Okay, I really want to help people, so I'm going to jump on this call every single day of my life for $79. My paradigm is changing. I'm thinking, okay, I need to create something higher ticket, maybe not even like adding a whole lot, but if I charge more for the evening meetup, let's say, then people will take a lot more serious and they'll lock in. But my current paradigm says, I want to service the community, and I still believe this, because it's not like the money for me, but plus we want thousands of people, and I just got this whole vision. It's crazy. But initially, all of my paradigms would say, I charge less because I want to help people, and I don't think people will pay that. So my paradigm dictates my actions. Your actions generate emotions. So when I charge cheap, it generates an emotion. Or let's say my paradigm says, all men are dogs. All men are dogs. My paradigm is going to dictate the actions, how I talk to men, how I approach the relationships. And those actions, the things we do, start to generate certain emotions. Because we start to get locked into the feeling based on the continued actions that we're taking as we approach life with this philosophy that all men are dogs. Does it make sense? Does it make sense so far, guys? It does?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
The things you do will generate how you feel. The things you do, typically this is how people think. This is the path that people follow. Paradigm dictates actions. Actions generate these emotions. What you do will start to create certain emotions in you.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Your emotions determine your results. How you feel about something as you approach it will ultimately determine your results. So your paradigm says entrepreneurship is hard, which means it's going to create certain actions. We're not going to approach it the way we're not necessarily going to go hard, because we know entrepreneurship is hard, the paradigm. And then it generates certain emotions, how we feel about entrepreneurship. And we can't really execute with these negative feelings. And it starts to determine what the results are going to look like. What's going on, family? David Shands. I want to give you a special invitation to the Morning Meetup, themorningmeetup.com. It is the only organization that gathers every single morning, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we help you learn entrepreneurship, grow as an entrepreneur, become an entrepreneur, or you just get to be in an environment, a network of all entrepreneurs. Literally hundreds of entrepreneurs gather on a Zoom call every single morning, Monday through Friday. Okay, so I want to give you a special invitation to help grow your business and your brand all this year. Okay, every single day, you eat every day for your health. You brush your teeth every day for your hygiene. I need you to learn and grow every single day for your mindset. Okay, so make sure you go to themorningmeetup.com. It is only $1 trial. You don't need a promo code. Just go $1, themorningmeetup.com. Check it out. If you like us, stay. If not, after that, it's $79 a month. But I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy yourself. Okay, so go to themorningmeetup.com. I love y'all. See you in the morning. Because you're approaching it with, okay, okay. So you have this idea that it's going to be really hard to make money in your business, and you're not 100% sure if people are going to like it, right? Which means we approach it with timidity, if that's a word. Timidity. Is that a word? Is that a word? Timidity? Meaning we're going to approach it with timidity, okay? And then as we got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it creates these emotions in us because for some reason I can't connect with my audience, and then it's going to determine certain results because you didn't go hard at it. But what happens is those results reinforce the paradigm, that all men are dogs, or that business is hard, or I can't make money as an entrepreneur. This is the cycle that most people go through. But here, what I'm going to ask you to do, and here's the application, okay? I want you to focus on results. Focus on results. Your results, okay? Hold on. Let me give y'all. Where's my joint at? Where's my thing at? Hold on. I want to give y'all. All right. Our goal as a coach is to route people backwards. I have to route people back. As a coach, I'm trying to get you to focus on the results, because if you can get certain results, it will determine your emotions. The one in blue is how most people operate. This is why people do what they do. But our goal is to interrupt that and focus on results. If I can get you to make 1 sale per day and you get those results, it will determine your emotions. You'll feel better about business or entrepreneurship. If we can get some results, we just focus on the results. It will determine how you feel. And your emotions will generate different actions. And your actions will change your paradigm. And based on your paradigm, you'll start to get more results. We're trying to this whole month, we are going to dig into the brain.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Okay. Our goal right now, especially in this entrepreneurial field, is to focus on the results. We have to let go of this paradigm that we currently have. We're having a conversation so we can bring awareness to it, because I want you to see your paradigm. I want you to reflect on your paradigm. Your philosophy in life, how you approach things is primarily based on your paradigm. Make sense? So, when you are, where are you from?
New York.
New York, what part?
Queens.
Queens, okay. So, it's a truck with dark tint. They stop 30 feet down the street. The car is still running. And they sit there for a while. What's going through your mind?
Trouble.
Trouble. Your paradigm shaped that. Go to a different neighborhood. They see that. They're like, oh, they must be lost. But our paradigm has been shaped by our experiences, the environments that we're a part of, right? It's all been shaped, that paradigm has all been shaped. So here's my point. We have to let go of some of our paradigms. And it's going to come from reflection, saying, yo, why do I think the way I think? Why do I move the way I move? What have I been taught? So we just need to focus on results now. As an entrepreneur, what is the goal? What is the goal? What can we accomplish right now? Because if you start to accomplish even the smallest bit, it will change your emotions. It will change how you feel. Because we're no longer focused on like getting the big goal. It will just change how we start to feel better. They say that the best time to make a sale is right after you've made one. In sales, they teach you the best time to make a sale is right after you made one. Why is that?
You're already
Momentum.
fired up.
Your confidence.
Your
Yeah,
belief.
you got a result. You got a result, so you feel better.
Yeah, you in your bag. You feel like you can do it again and again and again.
Oh, 100%. The next
You're
person that
right.
comes up, you feel confident. Somebody else just bought. I'm with it. But if you ain't made a sale all day, when somebody approaches, that paradigm says people ain't really feeling it. But if we focus on results, it will change our emotions. Our emotions, how we feel, will generate different activity, different actions. We change the actions because we feel different, because we just got some results. And that continued action will start to dictate, it will start to change and shape our paradigm. Saying, yo, people do like my product. People do like when I speak. People do really like what I'm doing. And that paradigm will start to drive more results. So the natural inclination, I know that's a word, for human beings is to just move off their paradigm that dictates their actions, and then starts to generate emotions, and it determines their results. And those results, those negative results, continue to reinforce that paradigm. See, I told you all men were dogs. But we want to go the other way. Let's focus on results. Let's focus on a happy relationship. How do we do that? Well, we start to work on ourselves. And when we work on ourselves, getting a result of happy relationships is maybe not intimate relationships. Let me get results from my friends. Let me work on the relationship with my brother or my sister or my cousin. Let me focus on getting those results. And then we realize, yo, humans ain't that bad. It changes our emotions towards the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever your preference is. It just changes your emotion about relationships, which will change your actions. Yo, people ain't that bad. I think I'll go out. I'll take a little date. I'll get on Tinder, Bumble. I'll swipe a little bit. And then your actions will change your paradigm, which will reinforce results. Okay, so here's the step. Here's what I would like for you to do today. I want you to identify what results you're looking for. We're just going to start right here with results. What results are we looking for? And as we start focusing on the results, I want you to really, really identify how you feel about this particular industry. Let's turn off the phone, turn off the TV, turn off the music. Let's truly identify how we feel about what we're doing, about your business. How do you feel? There's a cool hack on changing those emotions. Definitely get in your environment. For real, environment is the most important. It's like the cornerstone to this whole conversation. Environment affects your paradigm, environment affects your actions, environment affects emotions, and environment definitely affects results. So be very, very careful what environment you're in after you get off of this call.
Come join the most amazing live mentorship and accountability group for entrepreneurs every morning.
Let's go.
The Morning Meetup. Do you have a business idea you need to get off the ground? Do you currently work a 9-to-5 and are looking for supplemental income? Come and network with like-minded individuals and take your business to the next level. Every morning from 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with David Shands and friends. Try the Morning Meetup today for just $1. Head over to themorningmeetup.com. That's themorningmeetup.com.